It's a pretty older shop, so it's been here for years in this community. I've actually got my first tattoo here 13 years ago. Whenever I was looking for a new shop, I just reached out. I seen that they were hiring, so I reached out, brought my portfolio. I don't know if it's really a surprise or not, but work. Most people 9 to 5 jobs, they leave work and they don't have to deal with work again until they come back the next day. No, mine is a constant. Whether it's after hours, it's weekends, I'm on vacation, holidays, I'm sick. Somebody's always asking about tattoos. I've had people ask me if I could tattoo them on even Christmas, and so it just never ends. Favorite tattoo I've done, I really enjoy doing these glitter tattoos I've started doing. Probably though, my favorite, and it's not even necessarily that it's the best executed, was I did a more realistic piece for my mother. It was an oil or a charcoal piece that hung on our wall my whole life, and it was considered realism, and I don't do realism, but my mom pushed me to do it, and even how much I was wish it would have turned out even better. It was just the fact of it just sticks out because it was for my mom, and she pushed me to do it, so it really took a lot for me to do it, and so. For fun, I guess the only thing I really get to do is me and my husband going to concerts. We have 4 kids, so it's more whatever the kids are wanting to do whenever I have free time. So, oh gosh, I don't have a favorite band, but I definitely listen to, as far as the style of concert, I like going to metal concerts more. I like live music, period. That's the happiest you'll ever see me. But it's more so metal, for sure. I don't have a favorite band, so say. I've wanted to be a tattoo artist ever since I was 12 years old. I've always loved art. I was then gifted and talented for art in elementary school, but I never wanted to have art that hung on a wall and gathered dust, or it could be ruined from weather or whatnot and such. Not that tattoos can't get ruined by everyday life or anything like that. It's just, it goes to the grave with you. So I like that. And it's a special piece for that person and each individual person. And it's, it's not just going to be walk by and look at it. It was because somebody chose to go look at art. It's somebody's walking around and somebody's oh, that's a really cool piece. So now I would say I love doing any kind of full color. I still love neo-traditional and black and gray. Evolved over time, just technique, learning how to do things. I'm still learning. You never stop learning in this industry. If you think that you can't learn anymore, then you're wrong. You're not doing it right. You're not in it for the right reasons. But it's definitely, I really do. Back when I first started, I didn't know how to shade well, and all my shading was really, really dark. And it's definitely become a lot softer and more different tones and everything in it, instead of just that solid dark. So. As far as who my mentor was, it was my ex, and he's nothing worth talking about. But as far as people in the industry and everything that I really look up to, I have more so, I guess they're my friends though, but her name's Sarah Strange, and then there's Josh Cottle. They are really cool to talk to. I love their work, and they're great artists. I could not tell you, I'm not good with names, I couldn't tell you off the top of my head some of my favorite actual more famous artists and everything. But in this industry, the people that I guess would say got me into it, helped me get my foot into tattooing, they're older tattooers, and they're not really anybody that you would, this industry's just come such a long way in how they do things, that what they made it seem like wasn't what it was, and it's just a learning process. And if you go and talk to any tattoo artist about their apprenticeship, like more that have been doing this probably for 5+ years, they're probably going to have some horror stories from their mentor, because it's everything's just changed in the way it was originally brought up to be, like this really like hard labor, like traumatic really experiences that they've been through and such.